Let's see if I can start the truck. This is all I got. I pulled to this scale and there was nobody. Not a very big deal, but still disappointed, and I have to drive further for the same price. Anyway, I've got chains installed. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna help me, but I have to try. Alright, I'm at the parking lot. It is 13 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Let's see if I can start the truck. Yay! I've made it to Port of Chicago. We're picking up a load of steel here and we're going to be delivering to Sioux City, Iowa. Broker pays for this load $2,100, and yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're about to pick up some steel, so let's go. Alright, this is all I got. Looks tiny on my trailer, but I think it weighs a lot. It's gotta be somewhere between 40 and 47,000 pounds. So yeah, now I just have to secure it pretty well. Now it's strapped and ready to go. So I've used 8 straps and 2 chains just to make sure it's not gonna roll to the front. Seems pretty secure to me. Let me know in the comments if I did a good job. Alright, now I'm ready to leave. So we have 8 hours of driving ahead. It is 522 miles, which is a pretty good distance for me in a day. Like, if I can do 8 hours of driving, it feels pretty good. I can legally drive up to 11 hours, but sometimes it just feels like too much. And especially for the first day on a trip, it's good not to be crazy about it. And yeah, broker pays $2,100, and this means that it's $4 a mile. Pretty good rate. Hopefully we'll find something decent on the way back or wherever we're gonna go from Iowa. It's time to go. Let's roll. I've driven for 3 hours from Chicago and stopped at Iowa 80, world's largest truck stop. I stopped just for a 30-minute break. Now I have 5 hours left to drive to my destination point. I think they have a little less than 1,000 parking spots, but anytime I come here in the night, they always have parking, so it's a good spot to park. I never fuel here because I use Love's truck stops. They're more convenient to me, but it's a cool destination. Good morning everyone from a rest area in Iowa. I'm 30 minutes away from my destination point in Sioux City, Iowa. I've spent here about 12 hours because I have nowhere to rush, because my next pickup has an appointment and it's scheduled for noon. I have plenty of time to complete my delivery and to get to my next pickup location in Norfolk, Nebraska. Let's get going to my delivery now. I arrived at the receiver, finally figured out where I needed to go. Now I'm causing some inconvenience here. So originally I pulled to this scale and there was nobody. I was just walking around and then another truck pulled behind me and I decided to go around the block. And yeah, now I found everything. I got a direction, so I'm about to get unloaded finally. I arrived in Norfolk. This is a huge steel plant with Nucor. People are super friendly. I got checked in. Now I'm going inside. I'm gonna jump on scale and they'll tell me what to do. So we're gonna be picking up here 9 Slinky coils and delivering them to the suburb of Indianapolis. and broker pays for this load $16.50, which is roughly $2 a mile. We have to go almost 800 miles from here. This is my first time securing Slinky coils. I watched some YouTube videos to see how exactly it's supposed to be done, but it doesn't look like rocket science. I'll figure it out. So let's just wait for the loader now. So this is what I got, total of 9 coils. We have 4 in here, 4 there, and the 9 over there. I just need someone to tell me where exactly my rack is supposed to be. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I got. It's like they gave me 10 coils. It's not sticking out a little bit, but it should be fine. What's great that they're side by side, like it's only 5 bundles basically, so I may use a little less straps than if it would be like single coils. It's gonna take a whole lot of real estate in my trailer. Now I just need to put 2 straps on to go back to the scale to get my paperwork, and then I'm gonna put all of the rest of them. Alright, now I'm done with securement of this load. So I've got 10 Slinky coils and I've used a total of 9 straps on them. So this one in the middle holds in place like the center of the load, and the other ones, they're pulling to the middle. Also I got 2 butterfly straps that go over the top on the first coil and on the last one. The purpose for this butterfly strap is to push it against the coil rack here. So yeah, I think it's pretty secure. Originally, my bill of lading showed that I'm going to the suburb of Indianapolis, but the one they gave me here shows that I'm going close to Detroit, which is like 100 miles further away. Not a very big deal, but still disappointing, and I have to drive further for the same price. Anyway, we came here with $4 a mile load. We're going back with a little less than $2 a mile. So we gotta get going. I plan to stop at the truck stop, maybe an hour or 2 away, to refuel, to take a shower, to refill my drinks and everything. So it's time to roll.
proceed to shower 6.
It's gotten dark already. I'm ready to roll further towards Michigan. Guys, just look at this beautiful Peterbilt, like owner-operator specs. So nice. This orange one is the next generation. Good morning everyone from the Michigan state. So I am having some adventures right now. Yesterday the broker sent a rate confirmation with an address to deliver this load to Shelbyville, Indiana, which is a suburb of Indianapolis. But at the shipper facility they gave me a bill of lading with a delivery address in Orion, Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit. I was confused with that because they verified with me at the shipper if it's going to Orion, Michigan, and then I called my dispatch to verify everything, and he didn't call me back, so I assumed that it had to be delivered to Michigan. And now I was like 2 hours away from delivery in Michigan. I decided to call my dispatch just to double check if it's going to the right place, and no, I was told that I have to deliver it to Indiana, which is a bummer because I made a loop for no reason. Oh my gosh. Now I'm driving from Michigan to Shelbyville, Indiana. I'm gonna be a little late. I have to work more for the same money, and my company will have to pay more for diesel just because I didn't verify with my dispatch. Well, the lesson is learned. Until I get confirmation from my dispatcher where exactly to go, I'm not gonna go. Let's keep going. Right, Slinky coils are delivered to Shelbyville, Indiana. It wasn't that bad load, but I messed up with the delivery destination and it took me 3 extra hours for my detour from the Michigan state, which was unnecessary. But well, lesson learned. Now it's time to go ahead and pick up the next load. I'm still waiting for my dispatch to find something. Let's see what it's gonna be. Finally, I have a great news. My dispatch was able to find a load from Indianapolis to Kansas. It's close by Lincoln, Nebraska, but I think broker pays for this load $3,400, which is a great rate for like 600 miles. It's a little less than 700 miles in total. Well, it's a fabulous rate. Let's go and pick it up. Even if it will return to Chicago empty with a deadhead from Lincoln, it's still gonna be a good rate. But yeah, now I'm in the good mood. Let's go. It was only like 30-minute drive. Got checked in now. Looks good. Beautiful day in Indianapolis, as you can see. It's almost New Year's now. Like 55 degrees Fahrenheit today. I've been just pulling out my dunnage and one piece broke. Looks like it got rotten. Too much exposure to elements. Well, I have enough for today, and then I'll figure something out. This is where I carry it, next to my landing gear. Actually, the second piece broke off as well, so if any of you need this lumber, you know where to get it. I'm gonna leave it for you right here in beautiful Indianapolis. This is what I'm gonna be picking up. 2 soft top tanks. They should be empty and pretty light. My bill of lading says it's 13,000 pounds for both of them. This is the reason why my truck looks dirty on the outside, and even inside it's like dusty and muddy sometimes, because I have to be in such a dirty places so often. It doesn't make much sense to clean it up that often, especially in the winter. Looks like it's floating in the air. Magic. Let me tell you a little about this load. So we're gonna be picking up 2 of those tanks with the soft top, and we're gonna be delivering them from Indianapolis, Indiana to Washington, Kansas. It is 622 miles away, and broker pays for that load $3,400, which is almost $550 a mile. Great rate, I'm excited. 9 hours of driving. Finally, I will make some decent money this week. And there is a train coming. Just look at my sneakers. Normally I would wear boots, but these sneakers are so much cheaper than my boots. They're like 20 bucks from Costco, so no big deal if they get messed up. Feel worse when I have to mess up my boots. When I'm located on a dirt slot like this, makes me want to go back to Hawaii or somewhere with the sand, beach, beautiful weather. But it is what it is. I gotta work to be able to afford the vacation. Ran into an issue. Forklift got stuck. Now we can pull it out. So hard to close this curtain. Like, already had 4 attempts. Hits by maybe 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch tops. It's crazy. These guys don't like me already with my Conestoga because they loaded that step deck easily in a few minutes. And I'm making them push it every couple of seconds. Now it's finally loaded. I'm just gonna throw 4 straps on each of those over the top and we'll be good to go. I've made it to delivery location in Washington, Kansas. It's a crazy road. As you can see, I'm driving on a country road, but I came from the wrong direction. There was a police officer and they told me they can't let me in the way I wanted to come. So now I have to drive around. I hope I can make these tight turns because it looks very tight, like it's not meant for a semi-truck driving on these streets. But anyway, I am almost here. Maybe it'll take me like 20-30 minutes to turn around and come the way they want me to. I almost got stuck. I'm lucky to have like a blocking of my differentials, both of my drive axles. This way I was able to get out, but oh man, this was very close. This is a very tight turn. I had to go like on the shoulder on this farm road. It is really scary to get stuck here because towing will cost enormous amount of money, and yeah, I'll just be delayed for a really long time. And tomorrow is the New Year's Eve. I need to be home safe in Chicago, so I'm hoping there's gonna be no more surprises down the road. A little scary, guys, but whatever. No, that doesn't look good. Please don't stuck, please don't stuck. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This looks like a little trouble. It's very wet here. So the plan for now is to put on some chains to try to get out from here, because it's no fun. I have no other option than using chains probably. I hope it's gonna help me. I really hope it's gonna work, because I am a little stressed out right now. My trailer tires look like super singles now. Anyway, I've got chains installed. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna help me, but I have to try. Because if it's gonna be towing, it's gonna be super expensive and really long time to wait. Guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it now. I was able to move for a couple of feet, but I'm stuck again. So I'm gonna try to install the second set of chains on my other drive axle. Maybe it's gonna help. Let's see. I've made it. I just went back and forth a little bit. There was too much dirt in between my tires, so I couldn't really install the second chain anyway. But looks like I'm coming out from this ditch. I don't want you to get in the same trouble as I did. I made to make another ride, but it's impossible to turn with a semi on that road. So I turned left and I got stuck. I put chains on to get out from that ditch. I got really lucky that I was able to get out with my chains. I thought my only option was to pull out. Have a good day. I hope I helped that guy. I didn't want anybody else to be in the same situation as me. I'm gonna take my chains off a little further because I don't feel like doing it yet. I'm almost back on the highway. I'm gonna take off my chains here. I think I should be good from now on. Guys, just look at this dirt. It's everywhere. Alright guys, I'm glad that this load is delivered now. The drive here wasn't as challenging as the unloading process because I got stuck, but oh well, if I ever have to return here, then I will know the right way to come in. It was pretty cool because these guys are fixing the oil pipeline. Most of them are from Houston, Canada, like from wherever. It's cool to be a part of a big project like this. So today is December 30th. Tomorrow is a New Year's Eve, which is a big deal for Ukrainians. And I'm supposed to be back home in Chicago by tomorrow for sure. The issue I'm having right now is since I lost 2 hours here for being stuck and just going around, now I don't have plenty of time to pick up my next load. And today's Friday. It's very hard to find something Friday afternoon, especially right before New Year's. But I have a pretty good dispatch and he was able to find the load for me from the same place where we picked up this week in Norfolk, Nebraska. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, probably the same Slinky coils. And they wanted to have it delivered to Cleveland, Ohio, which is great because I have to drive through Chicago in order to get to Cleveland. So I hope it will work out. I have an appointment for 6 o'clock and my GPS shows me that I should arrive at 6:30. Hopefully they're not gonna close the plant and they will load me promptly because I don't want to drive like for 10 or 11 hours. I don't know how much it is exactly from here to Chicago, but it's gonna be a bummer to drive empty. I get a percentage, so I really want to pick something up. I have 190 miles to drive to my next pickup location. Hopefully it goes smooth, I don't get stuck anywhere, and it's gonna be just fine. So let's roll. I've made it here. I'm clearly the last and only truck. They're waiting for me, which is awesome. I don't have to drive empty to Chicago. Yay. Alrighty, I'm loaded now. We've got a total of 9 coils this time. Last time they loaded me with 10, but I guess they were more narrow. So I had like only 5 rows of these. Now I have 9 because they're singles. So we're taking this load from Norfolk, Nebraska to Solon, Ohio, which is the suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. Broker pays for this load $2,100 and it is 900 miles away, which is roughly $233 per mile. Not great, but it's $2,100 more than I would have got if I would just drive empty back to Chicago. So yeah, now I gotta be quick because I'm pretty sure they don't want to keep me here. Good morning everyone from the rest area in Iowa. I am 450 miles away from my parking in Chicago, and today
it's the last day of 2022. But this is how it looks like. The last day of this crazy, probably not the best for most people year, 2022. It's been challenging, hard, and blah blah blah. But I wish the war in Ukraine would end pretty soon. That's the main resolution for me. Let me know about your resolution. And I'm gonna be home pretty soon, where I will summarize my weekly trip. So we're almost there.
Привет!
Привет! Привет!
I am home now, which means that it's time to summarize my trip. So I delivered the first load from Chicago, Illinois to Sioux City, Iowa. This was a load of steel and broker paid for this load $2,100. Then I picked up a load of Slinky coil from Norfolk, Nebraska, and I delivered it to Shelbyville, Indiana for $1,650. Then I picked up a load of 2 roll-off dumpsters from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I delivered it to Washington, Kansas. This was a challenging week because I did an unnecessary detour in Michigan State where I was not supposed to go, and also I got stuck when I came to Washington, Kansas. But anyway, the gross amount for this week was $7,150, which makes my payout as a company driver 32% from gross, $2,288. If we calculate cents per mile, it equates to 79 cents. I worked for 5 days this week, which makes my daily salary $457. And also, I didn't include the payout of the load I picked up in Norfolk, Nebraska again. This is Slinky coil that's gonna be delivered next week. I didn't deliver it yet, that's why it's not included in the gross amount. So anyway, it was a pretty good week, the last week of the year 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if it was entertaining for you, if it was useful. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Please consider to like this video if you appreciate the effort I put into making this content, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel. Bye.